Hello guys, good morning, good evening from wherever you're watching us from. The channel is Nazvin, and kindly if you have not subscribed, I want to encourage you to subscribe because that is the best way in which you can always support us. My name is Vincent, and if you have not subscribed guys, I want to encourage you to subscribe. Today we're going to talk about something very sensitive. We're going to talk about what happens to your vagina when you don't have sex for a long time. That's what we're going to talk about. So the vagina is a flexible and a muscular organ, which is very key, and it undergoes certain changes when you don't engage in sexual activity, and especially for an extended period of time. So it's very important to know that these changes are generally reversible and not indicative of any major health issues. And some of these common changes which occur. Number one is when we talk about vaginal dryness. And when we talk about the dryness, we're talking about without regular sexual arousal and activity, the vaginal walls become less lubricated, and this can lead to vaginal dryness, and also they may cause discomfort or what we call dyspareunia during sexual intercourse if and when it occurs. Number two is about reduced elasticity, and this comes about with regular sexual activity can help maintain the elasticity and also the vaginal tissues. So when in absence of the stimulation, the vaginal walls may become less flexible, and also they this can make it lose its elasticity at the end of the day. Number three is about weaker pelvic floor muscles. Weaker pelvic floor muscles, and when we talk about the weak pelvic floor muscles, we're talking about engaging in sexual activity, particularly orgasm. This helps to strengthen the pelvic muscles and also organs. If sex is infrequent or absent, this can lead to the pelvic floors muscles weakening, and this can affect how they behave at the end of the day. So the individual may experience weakened muscles, and also they may develop issues like urinary incontinence and also reduced vaginal tone. Number four is about what we call vaginal atrophy. And when we talk about vaginal atrophy, is the thinning, drying, and inflammation of the vaginal walls that occur when estrogen levels decline, usually during menopause. While not directly caused by absence of sex, this can lack of sex activity can exacerbate the vaginal atrophy as a symptom, though it is very common in menopausal women about vaginal atrophy. Decreased libido. Decreased libido is also another one. Not engaging in sexual activity for prolonged period of time may lead to decreased in sexual desire or libido at the end of the day. So this can be influenced by various factors, including hormonal changes and also emotional well-being at the end of the day. So guys, it's very essential to remember that the changes are not universal. That means it's not uniform that every lady should experience this kind of symptoms or the changes, but an individual may experience may also vary. Additionally, many of these changes can be mitigated or reversed with sexual activity, pelvic floor exercises, or hormonal therapy as appropriately prescribed by your healthcare professional. So it's very essential if you experience any of this discomfort, pain, or concerns that you get to relate to your that can relate to your vaginal problems. It is good to share with your healthcare provider that they can provide personalized advice or management to address the underlying issues. So basically, I'm going to mention how you are going to manage these conditions. Basically, how you're going to manage them. So could you when we talk about management of vaginal health and absence of sexual activity, maintaining vaginal health in absence of sexual activity is very essential because there are several steps you can take to ensure that your vaginal health remains at the optimum at the end of the day. Number one is about hygiene practices. When we talk about hygiene practices, we're talking about gentle cleaning. You should clean external genitalia, that's the vulva, with warm water and a mild unscented soap so that you avoid douching. because douching in our previous videos, as we discussed, it disturb the normal flora or the normal bacteria, which can predispose you to a lot of bacterial and yeast infections at the end of the day. Cotton underwear is very key, also as part of your hygiene, where you wear breathable cotton to allow air circulation and reduce moisture, which can help to prevent infections. Moisturization is also another thing. We have vaginal moisturizers. If you experience vaginal dryness, you can use over-the-counter vaginal moisturizers regularly to help you maintain the moisture levels. Also staying hydrated, drinking a lot of water to keep your entire body, including the vaginal tissues, to be well hydrated is very key. Also, number 3 is about pelvic floor exercises. And when we talk about Kegel exercises, regular performing the Kegel exercise to strengthen the pelvic floor muscles is very key. This can help in maintaining the vaginal tone and also support the bladder control at the end of the day, so that one doesn't develop what we call vaginal or vaginal incontinence or urinary incontinence, and also some effects on the bladder at the end of the day. So that guys is very key, where you get to involve yourself in pelvic floor exercises, which can really help you get to control your bladder well and also promote your vaginal health at the end of the day. Pelvic floor exercises is very key, like I mentioned. Balanced diet is also another key, where the use of what you call sorry guys, it's morning here in Africa, trying to react to some morning hay here in Africa from the environment. So probiotics, balanced diet is very key, where probiotics is very key, where you get that especially consuming foods rich in probiotics, especially the natural ones, such as yogurt, the live cultures, can help maintain the healthy balance of the bacteria in the vagina at the end of the day. Nutrient-rich foods. When we talk about nutrient-rich foods, we're talking about vitamins, we're talking about minerals, essential fatty acids like omega-3s, so also which support the overall health and also including vaginal health at the end of the day. Sorry guys, hormonal considerations is also another way, where estrogen creams is very key for those approaching menopause or experiencing symptoms like vaginal dryness or atrophy. It's very essential that you get to consult with the healthcare provider, so that about the possibility of using estrogen creams or hormonal therapies to help you. So regular checkups, especially gynecological reviews with your healthcare provider, is very key, where your doctor gets to examine you, so that regular gynecological checkups are very important to monitor the overall reproductive health and also screen for conditions like the cervical cancer at the end of the day. Avoid irritants is very key also. Avoid harsh products. When we talk about harsh products, we're talking about things like scented soaps, we're talking about douches, we're talking about harsh detergents that can irritate the vaginal area. Lubricants is very key, especially we have what we call KY gel. So if you decide to resume sexual activity, use water-based lubricants to reduce the friction and prevent discomfort at the end of the day. So also very key, mental health is also another aspect. So now you can manage this. Stress management is very key. High levels of stress can bring about the hormonal imbalance, which in turn can impact the vaginal health. Engaging in activities that help alleviate stress, like yoga, meditation, or relaxation techniques, is very key to help you overcome these kind of problems related to vaginal dryness and health. Monitor changes, that's very key guys. Stay tuned to your body. You should understand your body, so that when any changes gets to occur, you can know what what you are really supposed to do. So getting to understand what you're supposed to do at a particular point is very key, so that you keep an eye on any changes in your vaginal health, such as unusual discharge, if we have some itching, if we have if you have some discomfort, or you have any concern, where you should relate to your healthcare provider to help you as soon as possible. So by following these steps I've mentioned, you can help maintain vaginal health even if you are not sexually active for an extended period of time. If you have any specific concerns or you notice any significant changes, it's always good to consult with the healthcare provider for personalized advice. Like I said, these problems are not universal, so that your healthcare provider can really get to adopt them according to your need of the day, at the end of the day, guys. Very key also, when we talk about, sometimes we have some complications related to when vaginal health is not well maintained, especially in absence of sexual activity. A few complications may arise, and some of these complications, number one, about vaginal dryness, and this is caused by a decrease in estrogen levels, often associated with aging or menopause. This can lead to vaginal dryness. The absence of sexual activity may exacerbate the condition due to reduced stimulation and lubrication. So dryness can lead to discomfort, itching, burning, and pain during any sexual activity. Number two is about vaginal atrophy, or what we call atrophic vaginitis, where the cause of this is about vaginal atrophy, is the thinning, drying, and inflammation of the vagina walls due to decreased estrogen levels. It is a more common in menopause, but can also occur for prolonged periods of sexual inactivity. So the symptoms related to the complication related to this is about dryness, irritation, painful intercourse, and higher risk of urinary tract infections. Weakened pelvic floor muscles is also another thing, where it is caused by, without regular sexual activity, which can help exercise the pelvic floor muscles. This can lead to weakening of the pelvic floor muscles, and the complication related to this is the weakened pelvic floor, which can lead to issues like urinary incontinence, decreased vaginal tone, and also reduced sexual satisfaction at the end of the day. Increased risk of vaginal infections. So an imbalance in the vaginal flora, often caused by dryness, pH changes, and also or weakened immune responses, can lead to infections such as bacterial vaginosis or yeast infections. The complications of this is the infection may cause abnormal discharge, odor, itching, and discomfort, and may require treatment at the end of the day. Psychological impact is about the absence of sexual activity, particularly if related to emotional psychological factors, can lead to stress, anxiety, or decrease in the self-esteem at the end of the day. So the complication of this, it may influence the physical health, potentially exacerbating the conditions like vaginal dryness, or contributing to decreased libido at the end of the day. Urinary tract issues, when this can be caused by weakened pelvic floor muscles and changes in the vaginal flora, at the end of the day, can increase the risk for urinary tract infections or the UTS. The complications which come about is about they can cause burning during urination, frequent urination, and also pelvic pain. Decreased elasticity and tightness is also another thing, where without regular sexual activity or other forms of stimulation, the vaginal tissues may lose some elasticity. This may lead to discomfort during future sexual activity or gynecological exams. Changes in vaginal pH is also another complication, which can be caused by the lack of sexual activity, also aging and hormonal changes can alter the pH of the vagina. When this occurs, you are susceptible to infections and also discomfort. Delayed detection of health issues is also another complication. Some people neglect regular gynecological checkups when they are not sexually active. So this delay of detection can really lead to things like infections, abnormal cervical cells, or cervical cancer at the end of the day. So on the prevention of this, genital cleaning is very key. Clean the external genitalia, the vulva, daily with warm water, using mild and scented soaps like I mentioned. Stay hydrated, drink a lot of water, clean water, and safe water for vaginal tissues to get well hydrated. Use of the vaginal moisturizers, especially with consultation with your healthcare provider, especially your gynecologist, to help you come up with a good strategy for the use of moisturizers, especially for those ladies experiencing the menopause, and also support the vaginal health at the end of the day. So Kegel exercise, performing pelvic floor exercises is very key, so that you get to strengthen the pelvic floor muscles to help things related to urinary incontinence and also support the vaginal health at the end of the day. So adopt a balanced diet where you food rich in yogurt, kefir and fermented vegetables are very key in your diet to support the healthy vaginal flora. So eat a variety of fruits, vegetables, all grains, and lean proteins to ensure your body gets the vitamins and the minerals it needs to maintain overall health. Consider hormonal therapy is also very key, where you consult with the healthcare provider. If you are experiencing symptoms of vaginal atrophy or dryness due to menopause, discuss hormonal replacement therapy with the healthcare provider by use of topical estrogen creams with your doctor. Regular gynecological checkups, routine exams is also a way of prevention. You continue regular gynecological exams to monitor your reproductive health and also screen for issues like cervical cancer at the end of the day, which can be a big problem at the end of the day, so that you get the best help in which is needed and which is timely to prevent things like cervical cancer infections and other conditions. Avoid irritants, use of unscented, hypoallergenic products for laundry, personal care, and feminine hygiene. So avoid products with fragrances, dyes, or harsh chemicals that can irritate the vaginal area. Manage stress, relaxation techniques, engage in stress-reducing activities such as meditation. We have yoga, we have deep breathing exercises, which can really get to help you overcome that. So sexual activity alternatives and sexual activity stimulation is also, if you are not sexually active but you want to maintain vaginal elasticity, consider using vaginal dilators or self-stimulation, that's masturbation, to encourage blood flow and maintain flexibility. Monitor changes, so be very observant, where you keep an eye on any changes of your health, such as changes in discharge, itching, or discomfort, where early detection of potential issues can prevent the complications at the end of the day. By incorporating these preventive measures into your routine, you can significantly reduce the development of the complication and maintain the optimal vaginal health, even without regular sexual activity. So maintaining vaginal health is very essential, guys, even in the absence of the sexual activity. By practicing the good hygiene, staying hydrated, using vaginal moisturizer, performing pelvic floor exercises, and following a balanced diet is very key, so that you can get to prevent common complications such as dryness, infections, and weakened pelvic floor muscles. So regular gynecological checkups and managing stress also play a very crucial role in preserving your vaginal health, and also taking the steps to care for your vagina is very key, so that you ensure the comfort, well-being, and readiness for any future changes in your sexual activity. Guys, welcome. The channel is Nazvin. My name is Vincent. And if you have not subscribed, subscribe. Welcome to our next video, guys. Peace, guys.